Hi everyone, this is day 16 of 30 days, 30 tips live, how to improve your English. Today I'm going to share with you some sites that I like to use for while teaching and also to recommend to some students. After this, I can send you a list of them and more if you like. The first one I want to talk about briefly is called DeepL. DeepL is a translator, as you can see here. It's really good. I prefer it to Google. It seems to be a little bit more accurate, although maybe Google has updated itself recently. I haven't used it in a while, but I usually translate if I need to from, for example, Spanish to English, and I find it really useful. So if you use this, you can also use its sister site called Lingui. So for example, if you type something in here and you don't get what you don't think is a very accurate translation, you could then go to Lingui and pop in your expression or your words or whatever. Make sure you choose the right direction. So for example, Spanish to English, I typed in fresco, for example, gives you all the meanings, and then later it gives you some ways of using it. So it gives you the context, which makes it easier for you to see if it's a good translation or not. So those are the translators that I use. Later, if you wanted to improve your grammar, I really like this site, perfectenglishgrammar.com. It's very easy to use. You've got your explanations. So you could do the tenses there. You could have a look at tenses. And then later you could have a look at the exercises. And it gives you lots of exercises to practice. It has other elements of grammar as well. So, for example, grammar explanations list, if you needed to practice, I don't know, present simple, for example, it gives you this explanation, super simple, and simple explanations, and then you can try some exercises. So I really like this. It's just simple, it's not complicated, easy explanations, and that's that one. So if you wanted then to practice your vocabulary, I really like this because it changes every day, Monday to Friday. It's directed towards people doing the first certificate exam, which is level B2 exam. So you might need a level B1, B2 to use this. It has a phrasal verb every day that you can learn. Gives you multiple choice. Then it has like a word formation. So it takes one word and changes it into different ways. You can't do 3 jobs at once. That's totally impractical. So if you don't know the answers, you know at the end. It's good practice. And then it gives you a collocation, a short phrase to learn. So for example, to something, a car horn, to would be blow. All the drivers were blowing their car horns, maybe. Get score, yay, got 100. Okay, so that's a word bank. 5 minutes every day, and you can learn new expressions and vocabulary. Later then you have a website called englishrevealed.co.uk. This again is geared towards people doing the Cambridge exams. All of the levels. So you have CET, which is A, basic, PET B1, FCE B2, C1, and C2, which is fluent. So take, for example, FCE, first certificate. You have all of these practice tests that you can do. Then you have some grammar exercises, a lot of different types of grammar. You might want to practice adjectives, passive, modals, anything you want. Then you have a really comprehensive list of vocabulary, media, sounds, opposites, sports, expressions, phrasal verbs, irregular verbs. So then you go into them, you have exercises to practice. It's not just if you're doing an exam. It's great for doing an exam, but it's also great for being able to practice, have exercises to practice at your level, you know. There's one for writing, and you can practice, like, for example, spelling. So that's a good one for your general English improvement. If you want to practice your business English, this site is good. Blair English. It has lots of different topics. This one is in relation to meetings, how to agree, disagree, how to apologize for being late. Click on this one, for example, and you've got some things to read, explanations. You've got later some examples, some exercises, and then it tells you your answers. So that's really good. It has meetings, email, CVs, negotiation, all different types of exercises, listening as well. Another one for business that I like is Business English Site. It's really good. You can tell that I'm looking at this guy sometimes. The joys of using Google. So you have some questions here, a lot of things that are really good and really useful day-to-day business English. Their reading comprehension, their listening is cool. I like their little videos, they're quite funny. So that's another resource that you can use for business English. So second last, we have TED Talks. TED Talks is really good for your listening skills. And I also really like it because it basically is a website where people give talks live and then it's uploaded to the site on all different areas, anything you like. So at the beginning, for example, you can choose, let me go back to the start. You can choose what you want. You can choose, you can search the talks, or you can choose your topic. Say, for example, business. You want it in English. You want it for 12 to 18 minutes, and it'll give you a list of all of these choices. And then you can click into the video. Let me just pause. No, it's good. Okay, so you've got the video here. You can then go to speed. You can reduce the speed or you can increase the speed. You've got subtitles if you need them, and then you also have the transcript. So it's really good for learning because you have all the resources to help you understand what it is. And last but not least, Cake. MyCake.me is an app that people are recommending to me. My students are recommending to me at the minute to practice your English and especially your speaking. So maybe give that a go, check it out, see if it's useful for you. And that's all for today. If you want a list of these, just send me a quick email and I'll send it off to you, some useful resources. And if you want to if you want me to give tips on anything in particular in English, let me know.